All right. Hi, you guys. This is Any Got Jesus. Got Jesus 36. Anyway, so hopefully you can see me, which I'm sure you can. The reason why I'm making this video right now is to explain the last video that I had with me and my fiance, soon to be husband. And I've been getting a lot of slack or schmiggity schmack over the video. Okay. Some people think that we are telling people it's okay to have sex and not be married in situations and whatnot. That is not the case at all. At all. Okay. We have been together for basically 10 years. Almost 11. No, 11. No, almost 11 years rather. And we have been struggling with that whole situation. We have. No lie. Truth be told. You know what I mean? I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying this and that and the third. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying, by all means, hold on. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't sit up there and just do it just to do it because you've been together for a long time. Like, we've been together for a long time, but we've been trying not to do that either. To be honest. We have. We have. But when situations do arise and whatnot and things do happen, let's just keep it real. I'm not going to lie to myself and make it like I'm a saint or he's a saint, because we're not. But we know that when we do make a mistake, or if we do make a mistake, that we have to go straight to God and be like, God, forgive us. Help us to be more stronger. Help us to not put ourselves in this situation. So we decide to not hang around certain places or go places or be around each other after a particular time. And it does seem like, man, you guys are kind of treating yourself like kids. But in order for ourselves to live holy, we have to do that. There has to be a standard. It does. It has to be a standard. It has to be like, man, I'm not gonna put myself in that position no more. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of going back and forth. I'm tired of just doing all this other type of stuff, asking God for forgiveness all the time, and then knowing that sooner or later I'm going to go ahead and do it again. It's ridiculous. It's tiring, and I know God's tired of it because I'm tired of it. Point blank in a discussion. That's exactly what we're talking about. We're not saying that it's okay. We're not saying this and then the third. We're not at all. At all. If anything, we're saying live holy and go ahead and be an example. How are you going to be an example to people and you're trying to tell people about the God that you serve is awesome and great, and he talks about these commandments and everything, because that's the first thing people are going to say. Well, the God you serve, he says don't do this, and he says don't do that, and he says don't do this, but you guys are doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like bad on us. It's like telling a kid don't smoke and you're smoking in their face, or telling a kid don't cuss and you're cussing them out like 5 minutes later. It's ridiculous. So we're trying to go ahead and be an example of being in a relationship, a loving relationship for a period of time and living holy. That's all we're trying to do, and that's what we're trying to condone. So yeah, that's all, I guess. And I didn't mean to smash, but I just received a call from a family member of mine, and she was talking about that. Basically, it sounded like I was condoning having sex in a relationship, or we were condoning having sex in a relationship, and that's not at all what we're trying to do. We're basically showing you, look, we're human. We are human beings. Me and him, we're human beings, and we're dealing with a real live situation, because we know that we're not the only people doing that. We're not the only people going through a situation that, man, I got this issue, dude. Is something wrong with me? What's wrong with me? It's like I can't stop. What's the issue? Man, I've gone up there to the altar. I had the pastor pray for me. I went up there and had the oil slapped on me, or the water, and this and that and the third. I had all that. I went over there and asked God for forgiveness, but yet and still it's like I'm dealing with this situation. What's the problem? How do I deal with it? You know what I mean? And you have to, my suggestion is to pray about it. Does that mean that I master it? No. Does that mean that he's mastered it? No. But the whole situation is just to pray about it, ask God, pray each and every day of your life. And I guarantee you, and it's just not with this situation, it's with anything. Everybody has addictions to something. Everybody has some type of, man, I can't stop. Why? To something. And even if you quote unquote conquer that one, there's always another one that you're thinking like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know I had that. You know what I mean? So that's why it's very, very critical to pray every day and ask God to be with you each and every day, and then know that when a situation comes about and you're trying to not do that particular thing, know that right when you're trying not to do that particular thing, or you know in your heart, man, I'm not even supposed to be here right now. Why am I here? Just be like, God, please make a way that I could just get out of this situation for real. That's the truth, and that's all I'm just trying to say. But I don't want to hold up anybody's time. So, yeah, that's the reason why I'm making this video right now, just to respond to those of you that may not understand what we were talking about. By any means, we were not condoning having sex in a relationship, in a Christian relationship, or, you know, any relationship at all. We're not condoning that. If you're not married, don't do it, flat out. There's no exceptions. If you're not married, it's not right. That's the truth, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's not right. So that's all. That's all I wanted to say. And I hope you guys have a good morning, day, or whatever time it is that you're watching this video. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.